Hello, everybody.
Hi. Hi, Paul.
Hello, Peter. So this is my brother, Peter,
This is my brother, Paul.
and we are celebrating International Dot Day with all of you amazing creative teachers, librarians, and students around the world. Now over
182 countries, I believe. Right?
yeah, and I
Last count.
think over 16 million amazing creative people who
Japan celebrating, Australia celebrating,
China,
Italy celebrating.
yeah, Canada, where we were born.
We were born.
Yeah.
Paul's my big brother. He was born 14 minutes
That's right, 14 minutes
before me.
you.
So he's
Yeah.
my big brother.
Right.
And he's also an incredibly creative guy, amazing writer. And we've collaborated together on books like Going Places.
Yeah, Going Places, and Sydney and Simon series.
Yeah.
It's really, really fun to collaborate with other people to create. And I bet a lot of you students are writing and drawing and collaborating and using your creativity to create amazing things, whether it's a book or an animation or an invention, using creativity with STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And that's why creativity is so important, because you use your imagination to invent brand new things and discover things and share them with the world.
I know for me in school, I was drawing all the time. I loved to draw. And I was thinking, and I had this imagination. And fortunately, I had some really great teachers along the way that noticed that I loved to draw.
Yeah.
And they thought, hey, I want Peter to be engaged and happy in my class.
Right.
And why not ask Peter to use his art to express what I know? So I had to thank my teachers who said, hey, let's connect the dots to the curriculum, to my art and my writing. And here we are all these years later,
Right. Working together.
celebrating this book.
And speaking of amazing teachers, there is one teacher who we have to give a spotlight to, because that person is Terry Shea from North Tama,
Trayer, Iowa.
Trayer, Iowa. And you have been there.
I have been to Trayer. I love Trayer. I love
to
Iowa.
all our friends. Hi, everybody in Trayer.
We're seeing all the messages coming through.
Yeah.
Good to hear from everybody, and thank you, Terry. Terry and his classroom. They found the book. They read it, and
2009, I think, right?
2009. So technically, it's the 10th anniversary, although it's the 11th celebration. So
That's right.
So that's a math problem to figure out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Terry found this book, and his kids loved it, and it resonated with Terry's mission to bring creativity to every one of his kids. And he thought, and we connected, we talked, and he said, wouldn't it be great to have a national, international holiday to celebrate creativity? And that's how Dot Day came to be. And here we are, a decade later, and
because of everybody here in the audience who's watching today, because you also believe that creativity is really important, and also the idea that it takes courage to make your mark in the world and make a difference. So because everybody keeps sharing it and connecting the dots with other schools and other libraries and other communities and other countries, we have over 16 million participants, and that's because of everybody in the audience. So thank you so much for all you do to spread the word and to celebrate. And we love seeing all your photos and your videos that keep coming in. There's so many of them. It's going to take a while to get to watch all of them. But
raise your hand if you have created a dot in the last 30 days. Have you created your dot?
Wow, that's a lot of hands going up.
Wow, that was like almost 16 million. It's hard to count that many.
Yep.
But and remember to sign your dot, and also try to find somebody, an unlikely person. Maybe it's somebody. Maybe it's your bus driver. Maybe it's the mayor in your town. Maybe it's your principal. Give him a piece of paper and say, can you draw me a dot? And it's funny because a lot of grown-ups will say, I can't draw, which I think is very funny. And if someone says, I can't draw, I say, well, can you make a dot? And they say, well, I can make a dot. Well, then start with the dot, right? But the key is to keep
just
going.
Make a mark
and see where it takes you,
right?
But the key is just to keep going, right?
Yes,
Keep going and never stop, because you get better at the stuff that you keep trying, and you get rusty at the things you give up on. So,
by the way, keep going, never stop.
Am I allowed to read the book?
I think. Who wants to hear Peter read the dot. All right. I think that's a big yes. So maybe what I'll do is I'll hold up the pictures.
All right.
And Peter will read the stories.
Seeing as it's international, every page I'm going to read in a different language.
In a different language.
So I'm going to
Excellent.
start with Hebrew, then we're going to Braille,
Yes.
and then we're going to
Mongolian. Yes.
Italian, and then, no.
Actually, Peter doesn't know that many languages, but
You do. So,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm going to read you the story, and it's The Dot
And
by
Peter Reynolds.
me.
Yes, you.
Yeah. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty, and I always like to ask, where are the other kids, and why is she in that room alone? She looks, and what kind of mood is she in? Right? She looks a little frustrated, right? So I imagine that the kids are outside, they're playing at recess, and she's just sticking around in class.
Very
Right.
sad.
Yeah.
Right.
Vashti's teacher noticed her, right? She leaned over the blank sheet of paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. What kind of mood is Vashti in? Can you see all that red color? I have this red dot behind her. You notice there's dot shapes behind. Vashti grabbed the marker and she gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. She's still in a feisty mood.
Right.
Her teacher picked up the paper and quietly said, "Now, and study it carefully." She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now, sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. V-A-S-H-T-I. Vashti. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. Look how fancy that looks. Now, you would think that Vashti would be very happy, right? Seeing her dot all framed in swirly gold, but check out the mood she's in. Right? I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted a red dot, a purple dot, yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered that she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting. I love that word, right? That sounds like a science word. We typically associate with science word, but it's a good art word too.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's all creativity.
Yeah. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I could make little dots, I could make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make even bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. You see how she did that? She painted all the way around, and that middle space was dot-shaped. This is one of my favorite scenes, right? It almost looks like a gallery. When you open up the book, it's a long gallery. So she's at school. So at the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. And do you see that little boy right in the middle? Right there? Where is he? Right there. There he is. And he's quite excited because he's noticed the artist, right? Vashti. Oh, look over there. It's the dot artist. It's Vashti. She's actually here in the gallery. I can't even believe it.
That's so cool.
I wonder.
She's famous.
She's famous. I would love to talk to her, but I'm a little nervous. And so he very quietly walks up. And Vashti actually notices that little boy gazing up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? Oh, no, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. Show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Why do you think his hand is shaking? Why is it his pencil shaking? Right? He's nervous, especially in front of Vashti, the dot artist. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, this is one of my favorite pages.
Does everybody know what that line is?
Right? If you know it, you can say it with me, right? Please sign it. And look at this. Can you do a close-up, Paul?
Sure.
Of Vashti, and look at the expression on on the little boy's face. I know his name, right? I'll tell you that in a minute. But look at his expression, because he's like, what? Me? Sign it? Sign it? Like an artist? Like an artist? And then he writes, like an artist.
Right.
R-A-M-O-N. And you don't see him signing that in the book, but I know, because I'm the author, I know who that is. And that is Ramon. And Ramon has his own book. Some of you may know there's a sequel to the dot called Ish. And Ish is about being brave and developing your own voice and your confidence, and to just keep going, keep drawing, keep writing, keep at the thing that you want to get better at. So Ish is somewhere in here. There are a lot of books back there, but that is the dot. And thank you, Paul.
Absolutely. It's hard doing it backwards because it's hard to see how to hold it, but I think we all followed along.
Yeah. So thank you for letting us share the dot. And it's so awesome to be able to connect the dots, right? Using technology to be there with you to help celebrate Dot Day. It's so exciting. And I can't wait to see more of the amazing. Oh, actually, we've got some questions coming in. Yeah.
Well, I think we have our helpers here.
Oh, that's right.
Aviva and Andrea have been helping us collect names of people who Bethlehem Elementary in Georgia
and Dexter Park Innovation School. Keep innovating.
Yay.
And you
Walnut Hill Elementary has been joining us.
Right. And Elsie Johnson's 4th grade class. Hi to you guys.
Yeah.
Mrs. Brennan's class has joined us.
Mosaic Prep also is out there.
It's a good art word, right? Mosaic Prep.
North Tama.
Famous
North Tama.
I've been there. I'm going back soon, I hope. And thank you also, for Clarence Rotary Club. Right? Isn't the Rotary symbol a dot shape?
I think it is.
Right? There are a lot of dots around
we
us.
We have Riverton Elementary School who joined us. Hello, everybody in Riverton.
And Sigler Nation. Awesome to connect the dots with you. And who else do we have?
We got a lot of
we have some more
people from various states.
Oh, and we've got people, right? So Eugene, Oregon.
Hello, Eugene, Oregon. We have people from Poland who are joining us.
I was going to go to Poland this year, and unfortunately that plan changed. But I'm hoping to go to Poland. I'm going to Brazil soon. I'm going to Asia very soon. I'll be doing a tour. But we've got people from Lake Mary, Illinois.
Holden, Massachusetts.
Yes.
Right in our backyard.
Canton, Michigan. Hanover Park, Illinois.
Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
Oh, yes. I love Great Barrington. Long Island, that very Long Island.
Long Island, New York.
Yeah. And Van Meter, Iowa.
Yeah.
Amazing people in Van Meter.
Oh, University Liggett School. Hello, everybody at the university.
Yeah. And Lemoyne, is that Lemoyne Consolidated Schools? I'm glad you consolidated. You were spread out.
Yeah, we have
into one big dot, right?
We have the Sigler Stars that are shining out there as well. Hello to the Sigler Stars.
Jacob Elementary has joined us.
Keller Elementary. Hello, everybody at Keller Elementary.
Keller and Collins, the Collins School. Thank you for joining us today.
Wow.
So
we know that we missed a whole bunch of you, but it's hard to keep track of them all. But please know that we are so excited to have connected the dots with you today on Dot Day-ish. We know that September 15th is Sunday this year. So some people are celebrating on the Friday because you're in school on a Friday, and some people are doing it on Monday. And a lot of people are just celebrating anytime, August, September, October. So really, whenever you celebrate, whenever you can celebrate it, whether it's a day or a week long, is really meaningful to us. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. And we're wishing everyone an amazing creative year. keep making your schools more colorful. Boy, I have loved to see, we've been seeing all of these great posts, the tweets and the Facebook posts and the
It makes
Instagram
us
posts.
so happy.
Seeing what you guys are doing,
Right.
all of that color, all of those dots. And I just
the
think,
videos, the songs, the musicals, everything.
yeah, so keep making the world a more colorful place. We definitely need more color in this world. We need more kindness.
Oh, we
need
have
more.
Norway. Just got to give a shout out to
Oh,
Norway.
Norway. Yes. Yeah.
The international school.
Yeah.
Sandines International School in Norway. I
Yeah.
want to go to Norway. Have you been to Norway?
I've been near Norway.
Yeah.
Near way.
Yeah. Oh
I've
my
been to
goodness.
Sweden.
I just heard that Shannon Miller is
Miller is
out
here.
there as well. Amazing
What a-
educator, librarian. We love librarians. Who out in the audience loves librarians?
I do.
Yes, we
They're
do
amazing.
too. And so thank you, Shannon, because you were one of the very first people
Mhm.
who helped connect the dots with Terry Shea and get the word out about Dot Day. So thank
Yeah.
you, Shannon Miller.
Yeah. So, and all the original teachers that Terry Shea, he put the call out with one tweet and one Facebook post in 2009. And people like Marianne Malicious and Sue Glasgow, and I'm going to forget everybody else. But there were a bunch of teachers that
Right.
got together and said, hey, let's celebrate.
Matthew Winter.
Oh, Matthew, yeah. And so we've got, and from that, of course, then they posted what they did, and then people said, are you going to do it again next year? And they
Right.
did. And it kept growing and growing, and here we are, 16 million plus, right, of dots made around the world in 182 countries.
So I think we have to wrap things up, right? Andrea and Aviva, are we all good? We
Yeah.
have our helpers here from Fable Vision and
Yeah.
the Reynolds Center for Teaching, Learning, and Creativity.
Yeah.
And
I brought my dot paints with me, so
yes,
see this, check this out. Isn't that fun? See my
Dots.
messy paints.
those are dot paints.
Dot paint. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to make a few dots today and sign them, and I'm going to give them to people as my gift. I think everyone should give a dot today. Don't you think that'd be a good
That would be
tradition?
cool.
Make
So-
a dot and give it away to somebody that needs a little surprise.
So just keep using your creativity to make the world a better place. That's really important to us, that we are all creative. We can be more creative the more we practice at it.
Mm-hmm.
But we also like to see people use their creativity to help the world, help other people
Right.
in some way. So purposeful
Mm-hmm.
creativity.
Use your energy,
Positive purpose.
time, energy, and spirit to make your mark, to make this world a better place. Together, we'll connect, and we are going to move this planet to a better place. So let's do it together. Take care of our big blue dot, right? The one we live on. So thank you all for joining us. Sending lots of love to all of you, and a big thank you to all the amazing educators and parents and family that take care of you. So
Keep reading, keep being creative, and keep connecting the dots.
and keep creating bravely.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Happy International Dot Day.